My name is Monty Henry, and you are?
I'm Carolyn Aranda.
And we're from DPL Surveillance Equipment. We're actually co-owners of DPL Surveillance Equipment. What are some of the things that separate us from the competition, separate our company from the other companies, Carolyn?
First of all, we have 24/7, 365 customer support. We're available on Sundays, Saturdays, holidays. We have lifetime guarantee and warranty on all our products. If they become defective or stop working, we'll replace them for free. And we have the biggest inventory from A to Z of items, I think, overall.
Okay, yeah, and in addition to the biggest inventory of items, we have an extremely large video library, and they consist of articles that not only can you buy from us, but you can rent as well. And can you say anything about the articles directory in terms of the articles that we write and blog about?
Well, that's from A to Z. How long about being bugged, electronic harassment, TIs, computer security. There's so many, I'd have to look at the list and rattle them off.
Right. That's not a big deal. It's probably 200 or 300 different articles that we have overall. Mm-hmm. Some of the things that I remember are going to be, there's a wide variety. They range from counter surveillance to surveillance. I think there are some things about prevention of electronic harassment, a number of things about targeted individuals. For people who are interested in GMOs, I think we've written about GMOs and some health-related items. Also, so if you're interested in things that pertaining to your health, like alternative medicine, holistic medicine, even Ayurvedic medicine, there's articles about that. This to anti-aging, and then we're not big fans of the pharmaceutical industries, and we've written, I think, quite extensively in terms of critiquing the pharmaceutical industry. So if you want to see and get a lot of factual information about the pharmaceuticals, you may want to go to the articles directory and read about that as well. Some of our customers, Carolyn, sometimes they talk about affordability in terms of financing or whatever. Can you talk about anything that we're doing in terms of financing that the other companies aren't doing?
We could do layaways.
Anything else come to mind?
Rentals, gift cards.
Okay.
Free.
Right.
That help people that don't have discretionary income.
Right. Okay, so make sure you guys, when you contact us, if you, if you have a temporary situation and you just want to temporarily find out, who has a wireless camera, who's tracking your car, whether or not someone's bugging your office, we have a complete line of surveillance, counter surveillance products to help you determine whether or not you've been bugged or not. Right, Carolyn?
Yes.
And let's see, anything else come to mind as far as?
We have live chat, SMS.
Right.
We have many ways of getting a hold of us: Twitter, Facebook. We take Bitcoin also, everybody.
Yeah, Bitcoin is a revolutionary cryptocurrency or alternative payment method that you guys can take advantage of. If you want to have some anonymity in terms of not disclosing all of your personal details like you typically do when you use a credit card, then you can use the Bitcoin and purchase the products. We actually have a setup in our shopping cart. So when you go through the shopping cart process, just click on Bitcoin as a payment method, and you can use and you can send us your payment using Bitcoin. And
yeah, we ourselves have even tried using Bitcoin. We scheduled a flight with it.
Right. Yeah.
Ordered a couple items, and it worked out. It was very seamless, and worked out very well. We didn't have a problem with it.
No, Bitcoin is helping us a great deal in terms of allowing us to learn about Bitcoin and the technology and the industry overall. And as Carolyn mentioned, it's very, very easy to use. Find those companies that allow you to pay them directly through Bitcoin.
Mhm.
And for the most part, it's very easy. And if you have a favorite merchant restaurant or something in your neighborhood or in your city or whatever, try to get them to understand that the sooner they start accepting it, the better. And then we can have an alternative currency, if you will, that avoids the hassle associated with the typical dollar denominated transactions, where you get you lose so much value on your currency and your transactions as compared to Bitcoin.
And also trying to, as far as all the security breaches, we need to get away from these big banks and take control ourselves.
Exactly. So Bitcoin allows you to make a statement, send a message to Washington and the financial industry overall that, we have a choice, and it's more secure and it's more efficient. And believe it or not, the merchants save on discount fees. So typically when the merchants save you money, then we could pass those savings along to the customer, right?
Yeah, the banks charge you a lot of money just for them sitting there and using the computer to transfer the money. It's really outrageous.
Right. So there's some very good reasons why you guys want to take a look at Bitcoin and use it as much as possible. Get a few in your hands. Get someone to send it to you, and see how it works. And I think you'll be impressed. Now, go ahead.
We're here for people to ask questions. We're not going to be here all day, but we'll be here for a little while, 20 minutes or so. If anyone has questions, you can go ahead and jump in.
Right. We want to just let you guys know we're available for answering questions, and but we're gonna go over a few of the more frequently asked questions ourselves. So when you guys play back the video, maybe you'll see your question and see whether or not it's been asked already. Go ahead.
If not, you can always email us.
Right. Email us, text us, 888-344-3742. 888. Go ahead. Go ahead.
818-298-3292 and 818-344-3742.
Right.
No excuse.
Got to say it again?
There's no excuse not to get a hold of us.
Right. We're available 24/7, 365. That's another thing that separates us from the competition, in addition to the lifetime guarantees and warranties. Now, typically when people call us, can you think of any of the overall concerns that people have as far as when they call us? Any particular things come to mind?
Yeah, the number one is, how do I know if I've been bugged? And
okay.
How do I prevent it or find out where it's coming from? So in that category, you would use our bug detection devices.
Okay, and on the left-hand side of our website, we have a category called detection devices, right?
Yeah. That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
And also, just for you guys who are coming in or may come in later, on the right-hand side in the chat box, we have links to various things. We're talking about there's phone numbers. There's the idea that you can buy, rent, or lay away nanny cameras, internet, or IP cameras, right. GPS trackers. Go ahead.
Almost anything except for anti-terrorist. You
right.
Can't lay away or put on gift cards.
Right. The anti-terrorist products are mainly for our government, federal agency, military type of clients. But yeah, those are going to be for those special clients. So if you have those types of needs, get in contact us as soon as possible. What are some of the things that the government and the military and the federal agency type of customers, what type of anti-terrorist products would they be looking at, Carolyn?
The explosive detectors, baggage, claim
scanners.
Yeah, baggage claim scanners, explosive detectors, drug
detectors.
Drug detectors, yeah, basically.
Right. And then one of the newest things is the cell phone GPS tracker locators. So they typically come in handy when you have a situation where you need to track all the cell phone calls of maybe suspected terrorists or drug dealers or maybe child pornography ring you want to bust up, and you need to log into numerous cell phones and find out what are those conversations, who's texting back and forth, in addition to getting the tracking related location information from those cell phones.
Yes, we have to prove you are a government agency.
Right. You submit the appropriate paperwork, and we'll have you vetted, and we'll make sure that you qualify, and then you can proceed with your purchase. So customers are typically want to find out nowadays. A lot of people want to find out whether or not they're being bugged. Then also we created, just so you guys will know, we created an entire classification of customer accounts, if you will, a profile. They're called target individuals. What are some of the things that the target individuals are typically interested in? Why are they called?
They are inquiring because they feel that people are pointing lasers in their house. They have implants in their brain and somewhere in their body. They're having a lot of pain and they don't know why. They think that people are listening to everything. They're watching them wherever they go, in their car, walking down the street. Listening in on their telephone conversation, their computer. They think that people can see through the walls, see what they're doing. Yep, all of the above. So yeah, and it's really actually more prevalent now than we actually thought. We're getting a lot more calls about these people having all these symptoms. And yeah, it's we try and help as many as we can.
So again, this particular category of customer is rather unique, but at the same time, we don't like to not help anyone. So if you feel like you're being electronically harassed, and you some of the symptoms may include, like for instance, you can't sleep, can't eat, burning sensations on the hands, phones are being tapped, cars are being tracked, cameras may be hidden in the home or the office or something. These typically fall under the category of electronically harassed. And when you get a chance, you may want to go to our website. There's a category called personal protection, and one of the main products that those customers are ordering or renting when they're electronically harassed or when they're targeted individuals. What do they typically get from us, for the most part, the most popular item?
Bug detector, the ProDetect 3 or the ProDetect 2, or any of the ProDetect lines are really helpful. There's a lower end one and there's a higher end one and one in between. So there's one for everybody, unfortunately.
Now, what about the people who are experiencing burning sensations, for instance?
The microwave detector.
Okay.
I was told also that helps with implants.
Right. The microwave detector is a very effective unit, mainly because it's very simple to operate. And as Carolyn mentioned, it has a simple needle on the display. And when it goes all the way over to the right-hand side, and it's registering into this solid red area, that typically indicates that you're being overexposed to magnetic, electric, microwave, and RF frequencies. It's that simple. So you walk around your house or your office or your neighborhood, for that matter, and you can determine whether or not your utility power lines, cell phone towers, smart meters, your own microwave ovens, your big screen TVs, space heaters, all these things put out very powerful electromagnetic signals. And, again, the range, the type of frequencies may be magnetic, RF, electric, or microwave, but you want to know whether or not any of them are registering over towards the hazardous area where it's hazardous to your health. Some of the things that you're going to be able to prevent may include leukemia or cancer or something like that when you that's what happens when you're typically overexposed to those particular frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
Can you think of anything else that the target individual electronically harassed people concerned about, or anything that should know?
Well, we're here for them. Let me see, pro detection devices. There's the personal health and health protection. Those, some of them, they block. They block, like for instance, a baseball hat, or there's a scarf, sleeping bag, tent, etc., etc. That'll help
Right.
block the lines from coming to them. So those are also available too.
Yeah, the clothing line is rather unique. A lot of the articles of clothing, as Kelly mentioned, scarves, hats, eye covers.
They're silver lined.
They're silver lining in the materials. We particularly use the half sheet, right?
Yes, we have the half sheet here at home.
Right, and the grounding pads. That's another thing that we use before, also for walking around.
Yeah, the grounding straps you put on your tennis shoes.
Right.
There's something in your home where you put a stake in the ground.
Right.
Then you can actually plug it into your half sheet to ground yourself while you're sleeping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead.
That's pretty cool. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, now, moving right along. So we covered the counter surveillance, the target individual, electronically harassed items and categories, anti-terrorist products.
Mm-hmm.
What about trackers? Can you say anything about tracking devices?
Yeah, we have them. We have a few different ones. We have an international one that's good for outside the United States, and then the others are good for inside. And most of them, you just stick them underneath the metal portion of the car, and you can go on your iPhone or online and look exactly where the car's been, speed, stops and starts, very comprehensive information you can get from the trackers.
Oh, okay, so the trackers as Carolyn mentioned, is a very good solution. Find out where your teenagers are. Find out where your employees are. If there's a spouse or something and they're coming home really, really late, you're not quite sure whether or not they're being responsible or not, maybe you want to put a tracker on the car and see what's going on, just to give yourself some reassurance, right?
Oh, yeah. People love our trackers.
And nanny cameras are a big deal nowadays.
Okay.
What are some of the reasons why you would get a nanny camera, for instance?
Well, we have the IP ones, and then we have the motion-activated DVRs.
Okay. Now, go ahead.
People are stealing in your house. You want to see who's coming in and out of your house. You can even put one in the window and point it outside in case someone's vandalizing your mailbox, your street, throwing dog crap on your lawn.
Exactly. That happens. We've had customers who call us and say the neighbors or some neighbor is being rude and nasty. Maybe some neighbors bringing their dog over to your house, letting them go on your lawn. That happens. Trash, litter, right?
People are throwing things at your window. You can catch people doing
right.
The cameras can see as far as you can see. So all they see is something, there's a Cluck radio or iPod docking station in the window. They're not going to think that it's a camera actually catching them.
Now, what are some of the things that you want to put outside?
We have a rock. We have indoor and outdoor, by the way. We have a rock. We have an owl. We have indoor weatherproof speakers. We have a birdhouse. We can also do custom jobs if you have anything you want us to put a camera in. We can do that.
Okay, so we do custom jobs, and as Carolyn mentioned, you have a number of solutions to put outside. Mm-hmm. We also do a few things for the car. Are there anything that come to mind that you may want to put in your car if you're a police officer or just regular consumer? far as cameras?
Nothing comes to mind. I have a listening device.
Right.
Camera. You can put, I guess you can make a Kleenex box with the.
Well, the Kleenex box would probably be good for your RV or motorhome, right?
Yeah.
Well, what about the radar detector? You think that may be good to put in a car?
Yeah. Police have bought that before.
Okay, so remember, if you guys are part of the law enforcement or private investigator agencies, intelligence agencies or something, and you want to set up a sting operation using a car, don't hesitate to take a look at that radar detector, right?
Yes.
And I think go ahead.
Item is the skeleton form.
Right.
The nanny camera. It's not inside an item, so it takes up less room, and you can actually hide it wherever you want and point the camera wherever you want. So that's a good solution. It's called skeleton form.
Right. That's a motion activated power, a battery powered nanny camera, and as Carolyn mentioned, it's broken down into a kit form or skeleton form, as we like to call it, and hide it yourself. You get basically the components to use and make your own nanny camera, so to speak, inside the car, inside the home office, wherever. Hide it yourself and get more flexibility because it's not already hidden for you, so you can hide it yourself.
Yep.
And then there's a cigarette lighter also, a cigarette lighter adapter and an AC adapter for the car.
Yeah.
Car inverter, right. So there's a few things for your car if you want to have a situation where you need to hide things in your car as well. Let's see. So, and
there's also listening.
What about the body worn hidden cameras as well, right?
Yeah, we have listening devices too, where you can call in from anywhere in the world.
Right.
Listen to whoever's talking in the room. You can put it in your boat or your house or Actually, you can put it in your car. We have a GSM sound and motion activated monitoring unit, like a little black box.
Exactly. The GSM sound and motion activated monitoring unit is a very, very sophisticated listening device, world-class bugging device. And it'll alert you. It'll call you back to let you know when it detects sound, motion, vibration. It has a wiretapping capability as well, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Excuse me.
And you call into it from anywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
The microphone opens up, and within a 10 or 15 feet diameter space, you can actually hear what's going on.
Yeah, we also have a power strip, which is very, very popular. We can put a listening device in almost anything.
Right. And let's see. So the listening devices are very cool, and we got voice recorders just in case.
Oh, voice recorders, yes. You can put it in your car, underneath the table in your house. It's very small, like a thumb drive you put on the side of your computer.
Right. And the body worn cameras, who would use and what would they use out of the body worn hidden camera category?
A watch, a pen, a keychain. We have a mug, and we have eyeglasses are pretty popular actually. Yeah, we have.
Right.
Yeah, eyeglasses or sunglasses.
Yeah, eyeglasses and sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of items under body worn hidden cameras. We've had Justice Department, ATF agents, lots of police officers, regular civilians as well, get items from that category. And so if you have a situation where you need to go out and about, maybe even on the streets or walking down the neighborhood if you're being harassed or something, and you want to get evidence that someone's actually stalking you or following you or whatever. Even employees in a situation at work where people are saying things, doing things to you, and you want to document that harassment for human relations or personnel, use your body-worn hidden camera, right?
Oh, yeah. And people have been calling about it. We can put these body-worn items on children. No. If they're like maybe teenagers, yes, but no young children because they don't really know how to operate the item. So,
right.
Unfortunately, we can't help children. But we can help people who want to help with the teenagers.
Yeah. The most we could do for children is give you one of our nanny cameras, and you have to place it at the house where the children are being babysitted or something like that. Then a nanny camera can watch and let you know what's going on, and you can log into using your cell phone, your smartphone, or something, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea, also.
Right. So that's one of the ways we probably can help children. Now, okay, we've covered. Let's see anything under personal protection that you can think of that they may also want to look at there, just in case we forgot anything under personal protection. Stun guns or pepper sprays maybe come in handy, right?
Yes, stun guns, pepper sprays, clothing. Yeah, there's a long list. You'd have to go. Those are just a few.
Right. The spectrum analyzer. You're going to find that on their personal protection as well. And basically, that's for people who want to not only detect something within a given frequency range, but they also want to document it. They want to print it and save it out.
Yeah,
save it. Yeah, print it and print it out and save it to their computer or something for evidence for later on. So get your hands on the spectrum analyzer. Take a look at that. Look under personal protection. And look under detection devices. I think it's under both of those categories. And you'll see the spectrum analyzer with print and save feature.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Right. So I think we've covered a number of different things that I can think of.
I just want to tell everybody, you see, the surveillance equipment, but for me, you also see the Carolyn's Organic Soap. I do make my own soap and lotion, so if you have any questions, you can get a hold of me.
Right. Carolyn has her own business as well as a co-owner of this business. Her up-and-coming business is soap, and it's all natural.
It has no parabens, no sulfates. It's all natural. You can have olive oil base, shea butter base, or glycerin base. And any scent you want. You can have square or oval, and I make dinosaur soap also. So if you have any questions, you can just get a hold of me, okay?
So, yeah, she's been providing a lot of customers with these soaps. In addition to, she's now working on lotions as well. And I can tell you that the lotions that she's making are just as good or better than the lotions that you buy and pay a lot of money for in the various places, department stores, whatever. Mainly because there's no sulfates, parabens, sulfites, or none of that stuff, right?
Only 4 ingredients. That's all you need. I mean, it's very simple, and it's all natural, and it's not oily. It goes, your skin does absorb it very nicely.
And then also the good news is when someone's making soap for you, like Carolyn, she can customize it. So if you need a little bit more oil on your soap, or if you have oily skin to begin with and you need your soap to have a little less oil, or you just have certain fragrances, right?
It's basically for lotion that I can put more oil in.
Right.
The soap, it already has the base, and it's already made like that. So
okay.
Lotion that you can either put more oil in or not.
Right. Do you do fragrances on the lotions or not? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some of the options for the fragrances?
Cinnamon, spearmint, coconut, lavender, peppermint, clove, cinnamon. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Yep. Many. So it was nice chatting with you guys, and you, Monty, too.
Okay. Likewise. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and close this session out. We're going to, of course, it'll be available for replay. And if you have any questions, again, reach us at 888-344-3742. That's a voice number and a text number as well, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So we appreciate when you guys share these blabs out to your friends, enemies, and relatives, associates, anyone that you can think of. And let's see if we can build a little bit of audience on our blab, in addition to all the other places where we are on the internet. Okay, so we appreciate it again. And you guys welcome back to the next one, and bring someone with you. Okay.
Thanks for viewing. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.